Hi, CP Algebra, and we're just going to go through the problems on here. They want us to describe the error and fix it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to graph this over on this graph over here. Okay, so we have a y-intercept of 0, 4, and that looks to be what they have there. And then we have to realize our slope is going to be -2/3. When the negative's out front, go ahead and put it to the top. So I'm going to go down 2, right 3, and I see where their error is. They did not make the slope negative. Okay, so that was the problem. They forgot to have that go down and right. If you look at their problem, they actually went up and right. Okay. Problem number 2, again, we want to correct the error, so it looks like we have a y-intercept of, oops, sorry, I had to restart this, but so my y-intercept is 0, -5, and you always want the y-intercept to be a point. Oh, I got to restart this again. Our y-intercept is going to be 0, -5. So that's down here. You know, it looks like they actually had graphed it here, and that's wrong. Because you want to go, this is the y-intercept, not the x-intercept. And then my slope would be 3/1. So remember, you want to make the slope, which is attached to the x, positive. So I'm going to go up 3, right 1. And there you go. Okay, so let's identify the slope. So put the negative, move it up top. The y-intercept is going to be 0, -1. Notice where I get everything from. This is my y-intercept. This is my slope, but I move the negative up. So 0, -1's right here. So from this point, my slope, I'm going to go down 2 and right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason I went down 1 is I have a negative number. So there's your graph. Next problem, our slope looks to be 5, so we're going to say it's 5/1. Again, you want to make the slope a fraction, so if it's just a number, put it over 1. Our y-intercept is going to be 0, -2, so -2 is down here. And then from there, I'm going to go up 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1. Goes right there. Take a look at number 5. So we're missing something. I could put +0, which is going to make my y-intercept at 0, 0, which goes right here. My slope, which is 4/7. So from that point, I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my second point. Connect the dots, put arrows at both ends. Our slope on this one is going to be -1/1. Okay, realize when you don't have a number sitting there, there's really a 1, and you want to put 1 as a fraction. Our y-intercept is going to be 0, 7. So 0, 7 is up here. And my slope, I'm going to go down 1, right 1. Connect the dots. And there's your line. Number 7, I have a slope of, make sure you move the negative up top. I have a y-intercept of 0, -6. 0, -6 is down here. My slope from that point, I'm going to go down 1, right 3. Put your second dot. Connect the dots. For problem number 8, our slope is 4/3. Our y-intercept is going to be 0, 8. Again, I'm making the y-intercepted point, so don't forget that. Then I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4/3. So that looks a little goofy, but hey, it's squeezed in there, so do the best you can drawing that. For this one, I'm going to put it +0. That means my y-intercept at 0, 0 because there was nothing there, so that happens at the origin. My slope is going to be -4/1. So from this point, I'm going to go down 4, right 1. Connect the dots. And there you go. My slope on this is going to be 1/2. My slope is going to be 0, -10. So 0, -10 is down here. So from that point, I'm going to go up 1, right 2. And there's my line that fits. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if they have an error. So you have x1, y1, x2, y2. That's fine. So I'm going to use my slope equation, which is this. This is indeed my slope equation. So I'm going to go 10 minus 4. Looks like we're matching up what they did. And then I'm going to go negative 4 minus negative 3. I think I see where their error is. This turns into a positive. Okay, so up on top, you get 10 minus 4, which is 6. And then negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So that's what my slope would be. So this is where their error took place. Number 12, I'm going to label this point x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to plug those into this equation right here. So my slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's going to give me 4 over 2. Reduce that. So that reduces to 2 over 1. That's what my slope would be. You want to make sure you reduce it and keep it as a fraction. This one's going to be x1, y1. This is going to be x2 and y2. So my slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And remember, I got the negative negative, so that turns into a positive. So 1 minus 5 is negative 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Reduce that fraction. 2 goes into both the top and the bottom. So negative 2/3 is our answer. I have x1 and y1, x2 and y2. So I get negative 2 minus negative 2 over 1 minus 4. Remember, I have the negative negative, so that's going to be a positive. So on top, I get a 0. On bottom, I get negative 3. When 0 is on top, that means your slope is 0. This means you have a horizontal line. This is going to be x1 and y1. This is going to be x2 and y2. Let's go ahead and use my slope equation above. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Oh, I have the negative negative. That's going to become a positive. So this is going to give me 13 minus 9, which is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. Reduce that fraction so it becomes 2 over 5. Okay, so right now we are going to have a quiz. Okay, it's 10 questions. You can use your book on it. Okay, of the 10 questions, realize your slope equation is going to be used. So if you get a slope that looks like this, a number, this is equal to 0, which is a horizontal line. So you might want to have these notes written down. If you get a number on top and a 0 on bottom, this is an undefined slope. Which is a vertical line. If our slope is positive slope means as you go right, your graph goes up. So this would be like a positive slope. If you have a negative slope, as you go right, your graph goes down. This is what a negative slope would look like. So as I go right, it goes down. Positive slope, as I go right, it goes up. Your homework, after you're done with the quiz, is going to be page 123 and 124 all. Okay? Once you get done with the quiz, you'll start the quiz together as a class. So if I'm still teaching, and you are done with the video, just wait patiently, and then we'll get the quiz out shortly after. The quiz is only 10 questions. Do the best you can on it. Have a nice day.